There we go. What's up, guys? Quick one on this because I got answered a whole bunch of other questions in the DMs, the messages. The passion mythology. So I talked about this morning, obviously. I've written about this multiple times, actually, on a few websites. I think my own site as well. But the passion mythology. What is passion mythology? Passion mythology is the idea that simply by being passionate about something that you are going to be successful at it. That the number one key ingredient to success is passion. If you have passion, things just work out because that's how fucking magical the world is. It's a Disney fantasy, guys. It's a Disney fantasy, plain and simple. Passion, what is passion? Passion is enthusiasm for doing something. You really like it, you love it maybe, you enjoy it, you find it, joyfully gratifying on some level. Everyone can experience that. The reason, so to speak, that everyone gets sold on passion is because it's accessible to everybody. If I attribute success to just my good feelings about it, I don't need to talk about intelligence. I don't need to talk about the need. I don't need to talk about the need for education. I don't need to talk about the failures. I don't need to talk about the aptitudes. I don't need to talk about my natural gifts and inclinations and talents of things that I was far ahead on, compared to other people. I don't need to talk about the advantages of where I live geographically, since that does play a big role. I don't need to talk about, maybe even I can argue demographics. I'm not one for victim complexes, but it does play a role, who you are, where you're from. I don't need to talk about the fact that perhaps I started in an advantageous position because I was a legacy student at Harvard, which I'm not, but, again, speaking hypothetically. I don't need to talk about any of those things because if I'm successful, I can just say, I'm passionate, and that's why I made X amount of money. That's how I built my business. And you can too. It's very encouraging advice, but it's platitudinal, and it's bullshit. Success in anything is going to require more than you feeling good about it. Are you passionate when you're starting from zero? Are you passionate when you fail? Are you passionate when you fuck up? Are you passionate when you're 20 steps behind where you need to be? Probably not. The deception with passion is that it leads people onto the, the self-discovery route where I'm going to go find myself. I'm going to find what I'm passionate about. And you spend a lot of time hopping around from thing to thing to thing to thing, and maybe you find things that you're good at, but they're hard and you don't want to invest the time in them. But you're looking for that one thing that somehow just strikes you as this gift from God, this ray of sunshine, this heavenly light that, oh, well, this is the thing. I have a passion for this, and this is what I'm going to do. This is inarticulated. It's all vague. You see the problem with it? There's no definition to it. You could decide that you're passionate about fucking DJing. Okay, what's your plan for success in that, in that field, in that career? Are you going to set goals 10 years ahead and work backwards from there and learn all the necessary steps? Or is it just something that you kind of enjoy doing? Same thing with, with artistry. I encourage people that are artists to do their art and hopefully make money at it. But at the same time, realize that your art, that thing that you love so much, it may never make you a cent. You might have to pick something else. You may be interested in a subject, let's say, literature, Victorian literature, very generic. Philosophy. I really love English. I want to, maybe I want to be a teacher. Then you get people into those fields where they fucking hate the job. They hate what it requires. They hate the fact that they're a wage slave. You didn't think ahead about these things. Simply liking something and then settling on, well, I like it, so I'm going to do it. I'm passionate about it. It's not good enough. What creates value in the world? And what does it really take to succeed in that thing? Is it going to grant you the financial independence and freedom that you want? Passion of in itself, it's just a feeling. It's like happiness. It's ephemeral. It will flee and it will come. Hard work, dedication, self-discipline, how smart you are, so that plays a huge role. There's a reason that intelligence gets you ahead in the world. There's a reason that the autodidactic instinct to teach yourself gets people ahead. Those are more powerful. So, when it comes to passion, when it comes to, what do you do right now? There's a reason I tell you guys, I don't care what you're passionate about. What do you like enough to keep on doing? And what creates value? Where is the opportunity to create something from nothing, so to speak, and put forth, enrichment to the world at large? There's a lot of ways to do it. I was just talking to a guy in the messages. He's very good at math. He decided to go into economics for all the fucking reasons. Economics is fucking worthless. There's enough shitty, useless economists in the world. If you're good at math, you've got physics, you have accounting, you have finances, you have engineering, you have a multitude of fields where your natural talent is going to serve you and actually develop it towards something. Teaching is a powerful profession, but teachers also oftentimes hate what they do. I'm not going to get in the mess of teaching. I respect teaching, but teaching requires some foresight. Don't just go into teaching. Algorithmic trading. Yeah, trading, there you go. Stocks and bonds. Financial management. If you're good at math, my God, like shit. If you're good at math, like the whole world is your fucking oyster. But if you decide to go into fucking econ, that was a stupid decision, on his part. And I say that not punitively, but that was a dumb decision because he didn't really like those other things. They're hard. They're aspects he didn't really enjoy. But if you're aspiring to make money like this gentleman was, he wants to have a flashy lifestyle. He wants to get girls. He wants to have money. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But how are you going to create that? With an econ degree? Tough fucking luck. Think, people. Not thinking will kill you, or if nothing else, it will make you goddamn miserable. So, I'm talked out, as I usually say. Questions at all? Coffee so black. It is coffee so black that I have no joke to follow with it, honestly. Coffee so black, you're going to have mixed kids. Actually, that is a personal goal of mine, to have like mixed colored children. I love racial hybrids. Mixing econ with a tech degree, still worthless? I don't know. It depends on what you do with it, dude. Assuming you're a guy. I totally missed your username. There's lots of ways to combine fields, guys, and create something, from that. But just getting a degree. It's like I said in the big long thread about getting trapped in your 20s. I got a degree. So, who gives a shit? Just getting a degree is not enough. What are you going to do with it? Traveling nurses rule the world. Traveling nurses, I've actually met a number of them. You can have a very interesting life as a traveling nurse. Obviously, that takes a certain kind of personality, but I've been amazed at the number of countries they visited. They learned a second, third language. They've got to, see aspects of living that you never normally be exposed to. Questions? Yes, no, maybe so, ladies and gentlemen. You have all the time to ask questions that it takes for me to drink this coffee. Degrees get you interviews, that's about it. Yeah, I mean, well, you would need the degree to probably get the interview in the first place. True. But, there's more to it than that. Your eyes are interesting. Thank you. Can you zoom in on are you really asking this question? My eyes are a very dark shade of green. I swear to God, you guys ask the most random shit sometimes. What did I study in school? I studied dance, performance, and choreography. I'm dead serious. That is my degree. I have a bachelor's in arts in performance, dance, choreography, and stage production. Have you ever shaved or trimmed your chest hair? It's too much. No. Never, ever, 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 ever. But, actually, I take that back. I shaved it once for a photo shoot where I completely stripped it off and then it all grew back. They're pretty, but they also remind me of Steve Buscemi. Fuck, whatever. Yeah, his eyes are way too big for his face. I suppose they're worse problems to have. Worse problems to have. How many chicks have you made squirt this week? I don't know. Ask your mom. People are willing to give you their money. You just have to find what you'll be giving in return. Well, you have to worry, what are you going to be creating for them? Do you consider yourself successful? No, I don't consider myself successful. I consider myself successful in the sensibility that I am creating the life that I want for myself uninhibited. Is it where I want to be yet? No. When did you really learn in depth about goal setting? Has it always come natural to you? No, it has not. I did not set any goals for most of my 20s at all. I lived life completely randomly. Not in the sense that, I was entirely reactive, but I went to school and got an art degree. I started working as a personal trainer because I didn't know what else to do. And I kept on doing that, and I had a vague hope that things would work out. And I've been lucky a lot for various reasons. Generally lucky. But no, I didn't set goals, from, when I was in high school. I didn't set goals when I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I didn't really set goals until the last 2 years, and then everything started changing dramatically where I realized that you have to have foresight and direction and, as I say often, a general aim and vision for what you want, and then you can go about creating things concretely. Do you throw dress for success out the door? Dress for success matters relative to myself. I spend most of my days physically training in some capacity or another, and I also quite honestly can get by on the fact that I'm very good looking. Henceforth, I have more allowances to my physical appearance than other people. So if I didn't look like myself, I probably would make an effort to dress better on a daily basis. As it stands, I can get by in a wife beater because I'm very built and tall, and I physically stand out, and I have that advantage. Genetics. Any more questions, people? Dang, that's some confidence. Do you have a big D? I have what I have, and it has served me well. What brought you here? What were you doing before? Before, I've never done anything different. Personal training, teaching, essentially. I've just turned into something that has superseded working hourly. It's better to under-promise and over-deliver. You can also over-promise and over-deliver on that too. Yeah, that's just a case of, doing your job and delivering what the expectations are. And if you can exceed that, then excellent. Would you ever join Magic Mike? No. Not really interested in doing that. How do you currently make a living? Online business, online coaching. Have you ever been a male stripper? No. Do you choose to live where you live because of something in particular? I love California. The state, for all of its irrationality and liberal hysteria at times, it's a beautiful, beautiful place that has abundant opportunity. If I wanted to hire you for my bachelorette party, would you come? I don't think you can afford me. Nice hairy chest. Thanks. God, the chest hair is just utterly fucking fascinating, you guys. Every Periscope, you have chest hair. Yes, I'm a man. Men have chest hair. Or at least men with testosterone that, have chest hair. God knows what kind of soy men you have in your daily lives that you find that fascinating. Yes, that's a tattoo. Where are you from? California. Thanks for the scope. You're welcome. Do we have any productive questions? We're almost out of coffee, guys. Any actual productive questions? Are you a work-life balance guy? No, that's a bunch of bullshit. If you want to be the best at something and create something substantial, you have to be utterly obsessed with it. The work-life balance, that's kind of like the passion mythology. That's that happy fantasy that somehow everything's going to be equal. If everything is 25% each, everything's fucking failing. Starbucks is for soy boys. Okay. This is not affecting my testosterone levels, so. Hard work is also mythology. No, hard work is not mythology. The idea that it only takes hard work. That's kind of a, that's another fallacy. A lot of these things, guys, where you narrow it down to one singularity, exactly, absolutism. All it takes is hard work. All it takes is, passion. Work smarter, not harder. It takes everything. It's not just any one thing. If you only can work hard, nothing else, and there's no forethought given to enhancing, amplifying, geometrically improving the value of your work, then yeah, hard work will lead you to a point where you cannot work anymore, and you're limited on what you can do. People again love those concepts because it's easier to spend time on the romance. People get in love with those concepts because it takes the place of thinking. If your whole forethought to success is, well, I'll just work hard. Okay, you do need to work hard, but it also takes more than that. You will rise to the level of your incompetencies, think of it that way. Or you will rise to the level of your ignorance. Any more questions, folks? Yes, no, maybe so. Recommend any books. Books on what? L-carnitine. Carnitine, if you want to take it. Who is one of your biggest inspirations? Nobody. I don't have heroes, idols. Never have. Did you build your website by yourself? No, I hired somebody. Is political climate something to seek in life? Tax, restriction of women, at-will employment. Something to seek? I don't know if I would suggest seeking that out. You know, create the life you want with resources you have and find the people that fit that life. If you're in a place where you think that doesn't work, then, you know, maybe move somewhere else. Books on success. Books on success. What did I read recently? The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. That's a pretty good book to read. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. That's a pretty good book to read. You know, for financial mindset, I've said this before for a lot of you young guys and girls. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, very important. If you grew up with not wealthy parents and don't understand how money works, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and then I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Read that. You know, beyond those ones, you know, pick and choose at your leisure. You know, there's tons of books that, you know, talk about success mindset. Would you ever do Botox? No. Rich Dad Poor Dad was whack. Dude, Rich Dad Poor Dad has revolutionized. I've met multiple people that have gone to great success and they read that book and that was a game changer for how they thought. You know, whether you think he's a scam or not, I don't care. You know, that guy has changed people's lives dramatically. Any particular blog for personal trainers, like more technical stuff? Let's see. I don't read fitness blogs anymore, so I can't. Let's see. Greg Nuckols, Stronger by Science, I believe is the title, or Strength Theory. That's a good blog. Alan Aragon, that's a good blog. Renaissance Periodization, that's a good blog. Elite FTS, that's a very excellent blog. Who else puts out good work? Eric Helms, that's an excellent blog. Have you seen Black China's workout? I haven't, but I'm going to assume it's probably bullshit. Most celebrity workouts are total fluff. How much time do you spend studying research? Not that much. Most of what is known about fitness has been well established for many years, so a lot of it's just the application thereof. What do I think about box squats? 50-50. It depends on the context of application. Exercise is all about application and context. There's no, you know, ultimate opinion. She was lifting weights, but the weight was plugged in, so it was just air. I guess. I mean, again, I don't pay much attention to celebrity training since, again, it's almost always this ridiculousness. Thoughts on Ponzi scheme? A friend of mine is doing money that way and he can't realize the risk. If he is, then he is. You know, people get sold in that shit and they buy into it, and you know, if they buy into it, they buy into it. Sometimes you have to learn things the hard way. I have a 151 IQ. How do I take advantage of it? If you truly are that intelligent, there's no reason that you shouldn't be a fucking millionaire by the time you're 30. That's an elite, you know, upper echelon IQ that you should be applying yourself to something and solving major critical issues that create massive value or solve massive problems. Get a haircut. No. What a terrible suggestion. Anything else, people? We're almost at the 20-minute mark. Man buns? No. Man buns are no. Man buns are soy. Do you think intelligence has left you with a chance of being successful? Yes, that's undeniable. IQ is the highest predictor for intelligence overall in general, across almost every fucking metric possible. How long can I stretch out bulking phase optimally? Message me, guys. Any of the fitness questions? Message me. Because a lot of that stuff, it's all, again, all context dependent. Well, I asked if you have many friends. I got a lot of friends. I've always been good at making friends. Any good IQ test? I really don't care. If you want to take one, I've never seen the point in really taking an IQ test just to affirm, I guess, that you're smart or not as smart as you think. How common is learned helplessness? Is it possible to self-diagnose? Yeah, I mean, I think learned helplessness is very common. Most people's attitude towards problems is that they can't solve them. So, you know, everyone in some aspect probably has some piece of themselves that is a victim in some manner, where, you know, I can't change, I can't do this, I can't do that. You have a self-defeating narrative. You know, how do you know if you have it? how do you talk to yourself? If your attitude towards your problems and issues and aspirations is that things are impossible and they can't be fixed, and that you're like self-defeating, like I said, then yeah, you're helpless. You need to fucking change that. Did you read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck? No, the Mark Manson book. I've heard it's a really good book. I've not read it. Maybe I should. Maybe, but it seems somewhat redundant reading the descriptions of it. Yeah, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Can't recommend it outright, but I have heard good things about it. How do you feel about Stoicism? Stoicism is a very excellent philosophy. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's popular because it emphasizes what? Wisdom, discipline, practicality, temperance. What is Stoicism? It's just a very simple set of, essentially 4 precepts to live your life with, clear direction, to practice, prudence, to learn to be wise. I think Stoicism is appealing now, in particular because, the world is complicated to people. For many, many, many reasons, people are thrown off by reality. So Stoicism has this appeal that it's going to simplify things and make their life clear. It's a good philosophy. Yeah, it is. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the end-all, be-all, but it definitely has its usage. No question about that. Are you watching fights tonight? I might. A very good friend of mine cannot move on since he broke up with his girlfriend. Advice: he needs to get laid. Yeah, and again, I'm completely serious about that. If you're a guy and you're stuck on a girl and she broke up with you, or you broke up with her, and you keep thinking about her, you need to go out, you need to meet a new girl and meet a new girl that is different from your old girl. If you were with a blonde, go with a brunette. If you were with a brunette, go with a blonde. If you were with a, a redhead, go with whatever. If you've never been with a redhead, find a redhead. If you're with a, Persian, go with an Asian girl. But whatever. You need to go out and find a new girl, someone that's exotic and fun and contrast, and then you need to sleep with her. You need to fuck, have fun, and then you need to repeat that as many times as necessary to get her out of your head. And that absolutely works, and anyone that says it doesn't is full of shit. Are you into pickup? Fucking pickup fucking game bullshit. I talked about this before, guys. I've always, kind of naturally, so to speak, been comfortable with women. I've not been afraid to talk to them. I've had success with women in regards to getting to know them, sleeping with them, etc., etc. If you really truly struggle to even talk to a girl, then yeah, go learn game, pick up whatever the fuck. I think it's more so, I think those things are more so indicative of the failures of this modern men. They are so bad at interacting with the opposite sex that you literally need an instructional fucking guide to teach you how to talk to somebody. What's your take on humor, sense of humor in life? If you cannot laugh at yourself, then life will absolutely kill you. Have you been to Argentina? No. You need to have a sense of humor with everything that you do. Take everything seriously, but do not take yourself seriously. Life is not that serious. Life is serious, but also not that serious. We all gotta die sometime. Alright. I'm gonna go to the gym. You're too confident. There's no such thing. No such thing. Have you traveled outside the U.S.? Yes. How do I stop caring about what people say about me? Who gives a fuck? Those people are not going to live your life nor fight your battles for you. You do that yourself. Where? Yes, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Dubai, I've been to India, I've been to Spain, I've been to France. You remind me of Tyler Durden. I like that. I like that a lot. We will end that there. Alright guys, good talk. Talk to you all again. Don't bullshit yourselves.